Have any questions before we start?
No.
Sure.
Sure.
Today we're doing a mock test with my main man, Oscar. What a smashing guy this one is, but we've got a little bet on here. What's the bet, Oscar?
If I pass, you'll very kindly pay for my test. So
No,
bit,
I know
bit riding on it.
I know I look like a dug egg, but trust me, this guy's going to have to do something to pass this because he's not getting my money. So I've never had anybody pass a mock test in over 23, 24 years. If he does well, he's going to look for a cancellation, aren't you? Yeah?
Yeah.
It'll have to be signs a day because my sat-nav hasn't charges running. Have any questions, anything at all?
No questions.
John and Nut?
No, thank you.
We've got plenty of fibre and protein. You're going to need these. Trust me. Right, you're going to be out for 38 to 40 minutes. You're going to take various traffic road conditions, one manoeuvre, possibly the control stop, and you're going to drive independently by way of sat-nav signs. You understand that?
Understand.
We're going to do signs. Throughout the drive, like to follow the road ahead at all times unless you're directed by signs and markings. Unless you turn, which we'll do in good time. Have to do it on the iPad now. Right, first question, how do you check your brake lights are working before starting a journey?
Brake lights are working. Press down the brake.
And just do what? What would you me do for you?
You get out and have a look.
Good.
Yeah.
Or what about reflections, yeah? Got that?
Yeah.
Right, okay, well, let's get started. Let's rock and roll. Go and do your beer park. You know which one you're going to do, don't you?
I do, yeah.
Maximum efforts needed today, young man. You haven't pitched over, have you? So we want the third one from the end.
Third one from the end.
Go on, just get it alongside. Let's get it done.
This one here.
Third one, that one there. Look.
Yeah.
Thank you. And if you just turn right out of here. Well done, Oscar. That's a pass. But you need more observation through the back window. All it takes is for somebody to walk behind the car and you don't see them and you don't stop. You're going to record a serious fault straight away. Accuracy's fine, speed's excellent. It was worth a round of applause if you looked through the back window a bit more. If you watch me, I was preempting you to look through the back window, but you didn't take my hint. turn right. Can you pull up in a convenient place on the left? I'm shortly going to carry out the control stop. I want you to stop the car quickly and under control, as if a small child ran out in front of you.
Okay.
I'm going to raise my right hand, shout stop. I may look round beforehand. Please try not to preempt the signal. Any questions?
Don't preempt the signal. Okay.
Drive in when you're ready. Billy's made up. Stop. Thank you. And then drive in when you're ready. Minor fault number 1, Oscar. Yeah, when you push you react quickly, but you only push the brake halfway down, and then the clutch disc goes down a little bit early. Oscar, I've seen you brake harder on approach to roundabouts. Serious fault number 1 for you, Oscar. Looks like you're not taking any of my money today. Oscar, when you do the control stop, you have to look all around the car, starting from your left shoulder, left door mirror, middle mirror, road ahead, right door mirror, and finishing over your right shoulder. You just look in your middle mirror and your right door mirror. Minor fault number 2, Oscar. You blocked this car park to the left. You should have stopped here where the picture is now. Had there been a car wanting to turn in right and you blocked the path, and you would have recorded a serious fault for that one. Convenient place on the left. Oscar, you've got all this room to pull up here. I don't know why you just don't pull up for on the left. start of Independent Drive. I'd like you to follow the signs for Newcastle. I will change them, but I will tell you in plenty of time. Do you understand that?
Understand.
It's
Yeah.
going to last about 20 minutes, okay? Drive
Okay.
on when you're ready. Serious fault number 2, Oscar. Oscar, what a plunger. All that room you had to pull up, then you go and pull up really close to this car. Then you have to reverse it back to get out because you haven't left enough room. And then when you do pull out, you slow the car down behind, and this is why you've recorded a serious fault, and you missed your blind spot also. Now following the signs for Newcastle. Minor fault number 3, Oscar. Oscar, you put your signal on far too early. Look at this junction on the left-hand side. So you should have waited till you got past that junction and then applied the signal. Minor fault number 4, Oscar. You should be signalling to leave this roundabout. There was traffic behind and you had traffic at 12 o'clock. And when you leave the roundabout, Oscar, you check your middle mirror. The left door mirror is the most important one here. You could have somebody come up the left-hand side like a motorbike in the wrong lane. Oscar, don't mark this, but you leave your mirror signal maneuver routine very, very late. When I like use a lot to when you turn right on these fast moving roads, is to get in the mirrors nice and early, and then if you see somebody close behind, tell them nice and early that you're going to move over to the position to the centre. But yeah, a bit late, any late, and I would have given you a minor fault. Serious fault number 3, Oscar. Oscar, you let your speed creep up to 38 miles an hour along this road. Now, 99% of all pupils would fail here because it used to be a 60 and I think 30 feels a bit slow. But when we came off the roundabout, there was 30 signs there, so you should have kept it at 30. Follow the signs for Framlegate Moor, Newton Hall. It's on the left hand side here. Straight ahead, second exit. Couldn't see that, straight ahead, second exit. Minor fault number 5, Oscar. When you're approaching this roundabout, your front wheel hits the curb. You do keep control of it, so it's still just a minor. But while you've done this, you were staring to the right on approach and not looking where your car wants to go. Convenient place on the left. Thank you. Drive when you're ready. Minor fault number 6, Oscar. You didn't move off safely. I can see why you moved off, because we were causing a hazard. So, yeah, that was all good. You used your brain cells, but you didn't signal and you didn't check that blind spot again, Oscar. One more time with that blind spot and I'm going to throw a serious fault your way. Roundabout, turn right, it's the third exit. At the roundabout, turn left. Minor fault number 7, Oscar. You're making hard work for yourself. When you've got the choice lanes, I've told you to keep to the left. You pick the middle lane. Minor fault number 8, Oscar. You get too close to this yellow car in front. I think you were worrying too much about getting back to the left. Then you forgot about your gap. minor fault number 9, Oscar. You should have put that signal when you got level with this junction where the dog walker is. Thank you. Drive on when you're ready. Serious fault number 4, Oscar. Oscar, you've missed your blind spot again. That's the 3rd time you missed it, so it now becomes an habitual fault, so it now becomes a serious fault. Oscar, your blind spot is the part of the road that you can't see in your mirrors in your middle and right door mirror. You need to lean forward and look over your right shoulder. Take the next road to the right. Can you just pull up on the left? Wow, how do you think you've done?
I thought that was pretty good.
I
Pretty
thought
good.
that was amazing.
Really?
You've passed.
Really?
Why not likely?
Not likely. No.
Give over. You're not going to get my money, right? Yeah, some tidy stuff there. Yeah, How many serious faults?
2, 3,
Add another one.
4,
How many did I get out of Jack?
6.
Did I? Well, you're better than Jack then. So Jack, if you're watching, he's better than you. Right, let's go through your serious faults. First one was moving off safely. I should have pulled up in a convenient place on the left, can you remember?
Yeah.
And you had loads of place to pull in, then there's a parked car. You go and pull up really close with it, and then what do you have to do to move off?
Reverse.
Right, and then when you pulled off, what did you do with the car behind? What did I do?
You had to, hold your hand up.
I think you knew, didn't you?
But
What?
It felt like I would be blocking the road if I didn't pull up there, but that's fine.
Yeah, it was fine. There's loads of places I'll mention in the video, but what you're getting a serious fault for was when you moved off, there was a car behind and you slowed them right down.
Yeah.
Can you remember? I think you knew because you looked in the mirror.
Yeah.
Second serious fault was blind spots. Not looking over your shoulder.
Okay.
That's the second one. You kept repeated that you done it 3 times.
Okay.
The next
What, moving off, or just in general?
in moving off all the time, you're not looking over your shoulder.
Okay.
And the next serious fault was your emergency stop. You didn't look over any shoulders again. You tend to look as you start moving. Well, you didn't even look over your shoulders.
Okay.
So it was moving off safely,
Mhm.
moving off and slowing the car down,
Mhm.
controlled stop where you didn't look all around the car.
Mhm.
And do you think you could have started a bit quicker with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, could have pushed the brake. I'll give you a minor fault for that. And the next one was for use of speed.
Serious fault.
You were doing 38 in a 30 road.
That was the one with the
Go on.
the like pylon sticking up.
The poles to protect the cyclists.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. Go on, off you go when you're ready.
Okay.
It's different, isn't it?
Yeah, but I
Go
think tidy up a little bit.
Yeah.
Not a bad first go, huh?
No, it was pretty neat. You still haven't looked over your shoulder again?
Okay, I have to do that, okay.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
happens to somebody there?
What are the mirrors for then?
Sorry?
Mirrors?
Yeah, that tells you what's down the road. The mirror doesn't tell you what's in the blind spot area.
Okay, yeah.
At the end of the road left, Oscar. Save that. Yeah, when you look over your shoulder, you're not looking down the road, you're just checking that pavement across the road.
Right.
Little niggly things, stop finding driving points, find biting points when you're on the level. But overall, yeah, it wasn't too bad, that. Nothing to be embarrassed about.
So the roundabout was okay, so?
Some of the roundabouts, yeah, there was some good stuff there. I can give you a bit of praise on some of them.
I thought it was a bit risky, one of them.
Oh, when car came round.
Yeah.
Gotta wait, that makes a turn. It was in the wrong lane, wasn't it?
Right, yeah.
But you didn't slow down, so I didn't mark it.
Cool.
But you should have been on a bit quicker.
Yeah.
Should have been earlier. But it's different sitting in silence, isn't it?
Yeah. I prefer it to your rambling.